picked, actually. Jules Gounon started the race yesterday. Daniel Carvitz, former champion in 2013. Mighty quick driver. He's also been racing Porsches this weekend here at the circuit. They were the first of the front runners to make their pit stop, and it worked for them. It's all about, I mean, everybody has the same minimum pit stop time. But it's all about judging when to come in terms of avoiding the traffic, because it can get busy out there. We've got over 30 cars on the grid, 34 cars starting the race. So if you have a plan, you need to be a little bit flexible with it, because if you're coming up to traffic, there's a gap in the traffic, it might affect which lap you come in on. And Carvitz absolutely blitzed it, didn't he? He got in the car, put in a really quick couple of laps, and that was what enabled them to then charge through the order and get onto the podium in the second half of the race.
It is the quiet before the storm of these fantastic, like no other, I guess, is the Bentley that has not figured very well in qualifying, it has to be said, but cars were all away then on their formation lap. Christian Engelhardt going from the second row of the grid then. He, another one of those very, very busy drivers that has been taking part in the Porsche Carrera Cup, as well as this ADAC GT Masters. 2 races across the weekend as well. Just from our vantage point up high, Rahal Frey and Philip Geipel's Audi getting away right from the very, very back of the grid. One of a number of drivers that got penalties yesterday. Rahal penalised enough by ending up in the gravel, truthfully, but there we are, starting from the back of the grid. Okay, here it is in full for you. Assenheimer and Schwager, then it's Renault and Ragginger. It's Schwager and Ragginger that will drive first, then it's Carvitz and Christian Engelhardt from row 2 of the grid. Then we see Christopher Mies and Matteo Cairoli, Jaap van Lagen and Daniel Zampieri. 2 Lamborghini Hurricanes together there. Marcus Winkelhock, he was pretty grumpy yesterday, and Mirko Bortolotti. Then it's Luca Ludwig and Christopher Haas going from row 6 of the grid. Kelvin van der Linde and Robin Frins then are on row 7. As we get one of the backward-facing onboards, there's Guy Smith, and we go to row 9, Jordan Lee Pepper and Frederick Versic and Milos Pavlovic and Edward Sandstrom going from row 10, Zonzini and Claudia Hurtgen. A welcome return to the lady racer, Claudia Hurtgen. Marco Bononomi and Baz Schotthorst. It's Sylvester and Zanella on row 13. Then we see Emil Lindholm and Nicholas Pola, Xavier Maassen and Daniel Abt, Elliot Earhart and Boris Said. Then we see Sven Barton, Rahal Frey right at the back. And it was Daniel Abt that upset Marcus Winkelhock a little yesterday, Chris. Yes,
there was a rather animated conversation after they both ended up in the gravel trap yesterday. Although no penalty was applied to Daniel Abt, but fuming was Winkelhock. In terms of the championship then, Connor De Filippi and Christopher Mies, who only started 16th on the grid yesterday but came through to finish in 6th place. They lead the championship on 68 points, but their lead has been cut. Daniel Carvitz and Jules Gounon second now in the championship on 55. Luca Ludwig and Sebastian Asch, the reigning champions, are just 1 point further back in 3rd. They failed to finish the race with a car problem yesterday, and that'll be worth watching. 11th on the grid in the number 1 Mercedes run by Zatspeed.
Okay, the safety car has peeled off. The lights are at the top of the screen. It's up to the race steward now if he's happy with the lineup. As the cars approach the timing line, he will release the lights and let's go racing in this race number 2. And look at that, Christian Engelhardt diving into the middle of that mix there, but not quite quick enough. He's going to be on the outside going through turn 1. But he's going to... Oh, he got a little tap into the back there. He's going to end up P3. So it's made up 1 place, but right at the front is the 2 Corvettes together there. And also trying to make a move is the Zatspeed Mercedes-Benz. And oh my goodness me, the race-winning car from yesterday is out, Chris.
Oh, there was quite a lot of bumping and boring there. It was all with the Corvettes were diving up the inside into turn 1, then both ran wide, then everybody else delayed. But Martin Ragginger out already in the Porsche by the looks of things. One of the Lamborghinis just struggling there and dropping back ever so slightly. The other one gets a lock up then and loses a place. Bentley's made a good start. Smashing through the marker boards is the Tubert BMW. There's an Audi pointing in the right direction. There's another one, which I think looks like the 24 KFZ Tyler car going through. That's Robin Frins going through the gravel trap. The safety car is coming out because there have been 5 or 6 incidents there. The Bentley's has picked up some damage, but made up lots of places as well, Guy Smith. There is the number 5. Norbert Seeler. Yeah, Van Lager starting this car, isn't it, this time? Norbert Seeler started it yesterday. And that Lamborghini Huracan out. Also out 67, the Attempto Racing Lamborghini Huracan of Daniel Zampieri. And gravel trap strewn everywhere. Jaap van Lagen, very successful racer in Porsche Carrera Cup racing, out already. Lots of incidents there which triggered other incidents, weren't there? So the safety car comes straight out. But it was all very lively, even at turn 1.
My goodness.
There were cars diving at the inside, running wide. That's as they came back onto the line. That sort of made people hit their brakes, I think, as we see the 63 Glasser Racing Team, Lamborghini Huracan, Vengelart and Inishen as well. So that's the car that finished second yesterday. So the car that finished first out, the car that finished second in the pits. And there is the car we saw running through the gravel trap. Robin Frins, the former Formula Renault champion and last year's Blancpain champion, the Dutchman, coming in for a change of tyre, so perhaps has picked up a puncture.
Right, let's try and disseminate what happened right at the start. And that was where Engelhardt dived to the right, to the middle of the circuit there, but wasn't quite quick enough, was he? Ended up on the outside, but that would quickly become the inside, and then further back. That was where the Porsche was in trouble, Chris.
It was next into turn 1. He got
out wide, across the grass, huge lump of turf.
Ragingo got squeezed. He had one car hit him on the left, another car hit him on the right, and that's it damaged the engine or the radiator, and out straight away, wasn't it? That car just stopped dead.
So see it from on board looking backwards then.
That's Ragging's car, isn't it? Your Porsche, yeah, with the onboard. You heard the thud. And the car cuts out straight away.
So the Porsche is to the left there, and that's it. It's going nowhere, is it?
Yeah.
On board from the Christopher Mies. Howdy.
Oh. Stock car race, wasn't it, through the first 2 turns? Yeah, this will show. Watch the 99 Porsche, the white car, getting squeezed down in the background. That's the number 5 Lamborghini, which ended up off in the wrong direction not long after that. Carnage, wasn't it?
Tell you what, there were some heavy-duty hits there, wasn't there? Is that the Zampieri car?
Yeah. And at the front, Daniel Kvyat's made a mega start. Got from 3rd to 1st into the first corner, but then went really wide. And as he came back on the track, they all started to bunch up behind him. Just everybody with their elbows out, just knocking their way